everybody, welcome to Jo Can Cook. Tonight I'm going to be demoing sausage and peppers in the quick cooker. Being Italian and from a large Italian family, this meal is a staple and a family favorite. And it's usually something that can take quite a while in the oven, but in the quick cooker you're going to see that it's going to take no time at all. There's a couple of other Pampered Chef items that I'm going to show you tonight, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sear our sausages in the quick cooker. Remember that that's a function with the Pampered Chef quick cooker that you don't get in a lot of the other Insta cookers, steamers. So we're going to get started on that now by setting our quick cooker to the sear function. Okay, we're all set to go on that. I put a little bit of oil into the bottom of the pan, not too much, and while that's heating up, I'm going to chop up some of our vegetables. Now today, I wanted to show you our non-stick cutting mats. They come in a set of 3. This is the small mats. You can get larger ones. They're fabulous. They don't move. They have like a rubber coating on the bottom, so they're not going to slip around while you're trying to chop something. It doesn't add a lot of bulk and height to your counter, so everything is nice and flush. And I'm also using my coated knife, which I have demoed before, and I can't say enough good things about this knife. I absolutely love these coated knives, especially for cutting vegetables, because like I've said before, they slip right through the vegetable. It makes cutting, chopping easy, which is going to make your life easy and you a happier person. So what I'm going to show you, I'm just going to chop or slice rather, a bell pepper. And I don't know if anybody's ever showed you how to do this. A lot of people will cut off the top and fish out the seeds, and you can do that. Or you can just cut around the top of the pepper, like so, and not have to worry about the seeds at all. And then that goes in the trash. Great, huh? Also, when you're slicing a pepper, a lot of people I've noticed will slice from like the waxy side up. Don't do that, because your knife can slip and then you can get cut, and that's not a good thing. So always put the waxy side, the shiny side, or the outer side of the pepper down and then slice. And it makes for a much easier job and safer one, which, you know, if we can save our fingers, good, because I cut mine the other day pretty badly, and that was not fun. Okay, so I'm just finishing up my pepper. I can smell my oil heated up, so we'll be ready to put those sausages in just a moment. Want to get that pepper done first. Okay, nice thin slices of peppers, you see? And I'm going to grab my tongs and get those sausages in. I just got in this set of large chef's tongs, and I'm so excited because they're nice and long. So you know when you're frying stuff and the oil has a tendency to pop up and burn you, well, now you have a little more room between you and that horrible oil. So that's really cool. And I'm just going to go ahead and put my sausages into the quick cooker. I know you can hear that sizzling. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to chop some herbs. up for our seasoning. And I like to use thyme and I like to use rosemary in my sausage and peppers. I have with me it's the herb stripper. It has all different sizes and it makes life so much easier. I was making all of these quiches for a tea party that I catered a few months ago, and I had a helper, and she was stripping all of this thyme for me with her fingers. And when we found out about this tool, she was like, "Oh my God, I wish you had had that," because her fingers were so sore. And this makes the job so nice and easy. You just put it right through the right size hole, and it strips the leaves off right clean. How nice is that? With the rosemary, I'm going to chop that up a little bit further because nobody wants big chunks of rosemary in their meal. Rosemary is a very powerful herb, so when you're using it, use it sparingly. It is one of my absolute favorite herbs. But yes, it is pretty strong. You want small little pieces of rosemary, and then give it a good chop. Okay, a little bit more, and we're ready to go. Okay, now I have my thyme once again into my herb stripper, and as you can see, it's stripped bare. Isn't that great? Throw these away. And the thyme can go right into the bowl. Now we have all the little herbs ready to go into our pot later. So our sausages are browning. I'm just going to flip them. I want you to see, I mean, in just no time already that side of the sausage is brown. Of course, they're slippery little suckers, so they don't want to stay on the side I'm trying to put them on. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and then I will come back when it's time for our next step. See you soon. Welcome back. Okay, so our second batch of sausage is all done. You might think, wow, she's making an awful lot of sausage for 3 people. Well, my family loves leftovers. My husband pretty much survives on them for lunch, so I like to make extra. And with the Instapot, not Instapot, with our quick cooker being as large as it is, it gives me the opportunity to make enough for plenty of leftovers for my family. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sear the vegetables. I chopped up, or sliced rather, a whole onion and 2 bell peppers, 1 yellow and 1 red. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in and let that sear up. I'm going to grab something to stir that with, and I'll be right back. Okay. Now you don't have to sear your vegetables. I like to soften them up a little bit and get that flavor, all the bits of the sausage that have stuck to the bottom of the pan. That's going to flavor up our vegetables. And remember, I've told you this in the past, you have to season every layer. So we're going to go ahead and put some seasoning in on our vegetables. Salt, pepper, Italian seasoning. Now this is just as good as using individual seasonings. This has margarine, thyme, oregano, rosemary, sage. And even though we're going to use the fresh herbs, a little bit of this goes a long way. We'll save this for the later. Just stir that around. Okay, so while that's softening up a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and crush our garlic. I don't know if you've ever seen this tool in action, our garlic press. but it's pretty impressive. I've had the older model for a very long time, and was so excited to get a new one in my with my Pampered Chef stuff. So here is the new one. It's a slightly different design, but it basically does the same thing. You put the garlic in with the skin, and you just press, and it comes right out, all crushed up and ready to use. Now, you might be asking yourself, look, the skin came right off. You might be asking yourself, why is she not putting the garlic right in the pot? Well, a very smart person I know, Chef Jean-Pierre, actually I took his cooking class, so I don't know him personally, but in his class, I mean, he taught us that you do not put garlic directly in the pot as you're squeezing it. You wait, because the garlic will burn. It has a much quicker cooking time than the other vegetables, and so you don't want your garlic to burn. It's going to be bitter, and that's gross. We don't want bitter. We want delicious. We want flavoring. So we put all of our garlic together in one bowl, and then we add it in all at one time. This is so fun. Really, just getting the garlic all in there, not having to chop it up, not having to take out a separate food processor to get it small. I mean, this is pretty cool. And I don't have to bother spending all my time trying to get the skin off the garlic. Love it. Okay, let's check our vegetables. Yeah, they're searing up really nicely. The peppers aren't as soft as I'd like them to be, so I'm going to give that a little bit more cooking time before I put my garlic in, and I'll come back when we're ready to add it. Okay, my vegetables are just as I like them, a little bit soft. Actually, I'm going to try and show you. So take a look and see. Looks great. I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic in. I have my mini scraper here. Garlic, you know, tends to be a very sticky thing. So using a scraper to get it all out is perfect. It's not just for pastries. It's for anything. We have these scrapers are a great product. I'm so impressed with the quality of these items. This is solid. This is a solid piece. This little rubber spatula, if you bought cheaper ones, you might notice that they come off. Well, what good is that going to do you? This is not going to come off. It's not going to burn. It's just going to last you forever, basically. Maybe not forever, but quite a long time. Okay, my garlic's in there. I'm going to stir that around. You don't want to keep that in there too long. As a matter of fact, as soon as you can start to smell the garlic, that's time to move on to the next step, which I can smell the garlic. I wish you could too. All right, I'm going to put my sausages back in. Get in there, boys. Okay. Sausages are in. I'm going to add 1 can of tomato sauce. Let me just tell you, this can opener is amazing. It basically cuts the lid off without leaving a sharp edge. It is a smooth edge once it's finished, and then you can use the top as a lid if you're not planning on using the whole, the entire contents of the can. Okay, so see how easy that is? Smooth edge. Nobody's going to cut themselves. If you're opening a dog a canned food and you only give your dog a portion of the can, put the cap back on, stick it back in the fridge. I love this. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my sauce. Here's my scraper. I'm gonna put in a little bit of water from the can. Don't add just water. Make sure you put the water in the can so you get that tomato flavor. Not much. Maybe a fourth of a cup. And now I'm going to add in some red wine. Now, I have our dripless spout here. This keeps your wine fresh. It acts like a cork. And then when you're ready to keep it, when you're ready to pour it, you pull up the stopper and it pours easily without dripping. And then just press the stopper down and it's going to keep my wine nice and fresh. Now my herbs go in. A little more salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, and now we're going to add in some red pepper flakes for a little kick. Not too much. I'm not big with spicy foods, but they do add a nice little kick in your sausage and peppers. Just mixing things up. Everything looks good. I tuck all those sausages into the sauce. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now I'm going to put the lid on and set it to the pork function. I just love that song. That means we're going to be eating soon. Okay, so I'm setting us to the pork function, 35 minutes. Start, and we will be eating in 35 minutes. I'll be back to show you the final product. Our sausage and peppers is all done. So I'm just going to release the steam. Now be sure when you're using your cooker to allow all of the steam to escape. Number one, it's not going to unlock the top until you do. But if somehow you manage to force it open without releasing the steam, it's going to be a very unpleasant experience. So make sure that you release all the steam, and once that all goes down, then we can take a peek and see what our sausage and peppers look like. Tonight we're serving them on hoagie rolls, and just like at the fair, we're going to have some sausage and pepper sandwiches. So we'll be back in a few, and I will be showing you our finished product. Okay, I'm ready to hear the music, aren't you? Oh, that smells so good. All right, so we're going to fish out our peppers. And now get out our peppers. That just looks so good. Oops. Okay, looks like we're going to be ready to eat. So, listen, Black Friday is this Friday. And I just want to remind you that if you're looking for an awesome gift, look no further than the Pampered Chef. Please click on my link above and shop till you drop. Have a great time. And remember, when you're shopping this Friday, shop small businesses. Help families stay in the black this season. I wish you all the best, a very happy holiday season. I'll be back with more on Thanksgiving Day. I plan to make a cheesecake in the quick cooker, so don't miss that. And bon appetit. So Vin, how's your sausage and pepper sandwich?
My sausage and pepper sandwich made in the steam cooker is awesome. Much better than just on the grill.
Take a bite. Yummy.